Thinking about a new hot tub but don't know where to start? In today's episode, we're going to take a dive into Sunbelt hot tubs. So grab your pencil and let's get going. Hey there to all you hot tubbers and soakers. My name is John and this is the Swim and Soak Hot Tub Report. In today's report, I'll be taking a plunge into Sunbelt Hot Tubs, a 44-year-old company with a full line of hot tubs made here in the great state of Texas. But first, let's move the studio to a nicer location. That's better. It's hard to talk about hot tubs with all that going on behind me. Now, if you're new to these reports, I created this channel to educate my viewers on the many brands of hot tubs on the market and report back to you on what that brand has to offer and what I like about them. And maybe just you'll find the right one for your backyard. As you're watching this, don't click away too soon. Besides my report on Sunbelt hot tubs, you might miss today's hot tub tip, and I also have a hot tub accessory that might be just what you're looking for. So go look down in the description. You will see a link to my hot tub report website and get access to all my videos, plus a lot more about the hot tub companies I have covered so far. I'll be honest with you guys, before today I'd never heard of Sunbelt hot tubs in the 20 years that I've been selling them. So I did the research and here's my report. Now, I was able to speak at length with President of Sunbelt Hot Tubs, Dennis Rojas, and learned a lot about their hot tubs and how they are made to last. If you want to hear the whole interview, that can also be found down in the description. As I mentioned earlier, Sunbelt Hot Tubs is located in Texas, specifically Houston, Texas, and they label themselves as Texas Strong Handcraft. Now that statement says several things to me. First, Texas. Say what you want about Texas, but they have a long, resilient history, and this company takes pride in their hot tubs. Strong. In 2008, the Sunbelt factory had a devastating fire that almost put them out of business, and today they are stronger than ever. Handcraft. Sunbelt's goal is to use the best materials, components, and construction techniques to build a hot tub that will last with as few problems as possible. So if you own one of these hot tubs, I'd love to know about your experience with them. So post a comment down below and let us know what it's like to own a Sunbelt hot tub. Before I get deep into the Sunbelt hot tub line, I want to take a moment and talk about how they make their hot tubs and what's different from other manufacturers. The first one, and a big selling point for me, is how they make their shells. Now, hot tub shells start off as a sheet of acrylic that is vacuum formed into a mold. Then, after it's cured with the use of a hand roller, fiberglass is applied to the underside of the shell, which gives it its strength. Sunbelt takes a different approach by co-extruding their shells with a sheet of acrylic and a sheet of ABS plastic. Both are pulled through the mold at the same time and then backed with a composite polyurethane mixed with fiberglass as well, which makes their shells thicker and stronger than almost everybody else on the market. I like this process. It gives a shell extra strength that will hold up under stress and increase its lifespan. This is extremely important because if your shell fails and your hot tub is then done, and you'll have to go buy a new one. Another process they use is how the components like jets and controls are attached to the shell. Sunbelt has innovated a radial pressure sealing system that prevents leaks without the use of silicone or glue. Also, the Sunbelt frame is all pressure-treated lumber, which is a big plus for me, as today it's common for most companies to use standard lumber and only use pressure-treated on selected parts, like what touches the ground, just to save on cost. All these features make Sunbelt hot tubs worth a look, and I think it should be on your list of hot tubs to check out. Ready for more about Sunbelt hot tubs? Before we get into it, I need a break to get the rest of my notes together. So let's hear about today's hot tub accessory and how it can improve your hot tubbing. I'll be right back. Vacuums. Every house should have one, two, or more. Today, they make a vacuum for everything in your house, your car, your pool, your pets, even belly fat. And of course, there's a lot more out there. But did you know you can vacuum your hot tub? Let me demonstrate on how you get unwanted company out of your hot tub. Ooh, that's going to leave a mark. Well, moving on. Keep your hot tub clean and dull-free with a simple and effective spa vac. Follow the accessory link down below in the description and get yours today. How was that accessory? I hope you'll find it useful. Hey, if you like these reports, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and of course hit that bell icon so you know when I've uploaded a new episode. Today I'm going to try something different from my last episode. Instead of covering every series and just spewing out specs, I'm going to talk about Sunbelt's best series and what it has to offer, including all of its features and options. Then with this jet, I'm going to award it points for a maximum of 3 jets or points for any given feature or option. The number of jets is awarded based on how important or useful I think that feature or option is. If it is a hot tub report must-have, it will earn a gold jet with 3 points, and then at the end we'll see how they add up and how Sunbelt does. If you disagree with me, that's okay. This is my own opinion from my many years in the hot tub business. So let's get started. Sunbelt Hot Tubs currently offers 7 different series of hot tubs. A plug-in series, a swim spa series, and a whole series of hot tubs designed just to integrate into an in-ground pool. The other 4 series are the more traditional hot tubs and are called the Leisure Series, the SB Series, the Lone Star Series, and today's report is going to be about the Strom Series because it is the most feature-packed of the lot. But before we even get started, I'm going to award the first gold jet just for the sheer variety and number of hot tubs that Sunbelt offers. So beginning with the 4 chaise lounge style hot tubs and starting with the smallest in the line, the Tornado. It is a bit of a tempest with 25 jets and seats 3. Then we have the medium-sized Hurricane that will feel like a flurry with 40 jets and seats 5. And be careful of the Twister and its 38 jets with its room for 6. Now if you want a big hot tub, the massive Typhoon will blow you away with 50 jets and can also seat 6 with lots of room for legs, feet, and elbows. The last 2 tubs in the Strom series are bench models. They're all seats with no lounge. You have the Aurora that will light you up with 41 jets with seating for 7. And the last tub is a whopper called the Monsoon with its deluge of 49 jets and seats 7 of your Texas-sized friends. This is a selection that anyone would gush over and just earned 3 points. Now let's deep dive into those standard features and see how the Strom series rates. Starting with the digital topside controller, I give that a mini jet, which is half a point. Well, I guess I forgot to tell you, I have half points for the basic stuff. Then connected to that controller is an auxiliary topside control pad, which gets 2 points right there, because that's really handy on the large tubs, so you don't have to get out of your seat to adjust the settings. Then you have a 5.5 kilowatt heater worth 2 points. It's nice and strong. Then a spa light, of course, which is worth a half point. Here's a standard feature I think every hot tub should have, and that is ozone. That's an easy 3 points. Ozone is a great sanitizer for your water and cuts down on chlorine use. Plus, Sunbelt has also included an inline frog sanitizer system, which is worth another 3 points, and that's well done. Now, if you're not familiar about the frog system, it uses minerals that kill bacteria and dispense a low dose of chlorine or bromine into your water automatically. That gives you less work and more soaking. Next, you have the endurance cabinet with a very nice ABS bottom. That's good for 3 points. That's a solid combination for a longer lasting hot tub. Then of course you have to have a safety cover worth a point. Then this next feature I have a little trouble with. It's a jetted foot dome. Now don't get me wrong, it's a good feature, but with the smaller Hurricane and Twister, it gets a little bit in the way because of the smaller footwell. This is something I would normally give 3 points to, but for me, this is 2 points. However, here comes the redeemer, neck and shoulder jets. Just an easy 3 points right there, something I wish I had on my own hot tub. Then rounding out the list with a choice of inside and outside colors, headrest, which is good for naps, and last on the list is a waterfall, all combined for 3 points. Sunbelt hot tubs are also backed by a great warranty, which translates into 10 years on the structure, which is the frame, 5 years on the surface, the shell, and then the plumbing and the equipment is 5 years. Sunbelt also covers you for 2 years on labor, which then gets another 3 points. Now, if you want a copy of the warranty, you can find a link down in the description. Now, a lot of these features are pretty standard on today's hot tubs, but as we just saw, a few of them stand out and I think are definitely worth having. Let's see how we're doing so far with building a great jet count. So far we have 2 half points, which is a total of 1 there. Then with standard jets, we have 28. And then of course we have that big powerful gold jet, which was worth an extra 3 points. So that gives us a grand total of 32 jet points. Sunbelt, nice job so far. Now for the bonus round. the extras. So let's see how much more hot tub you can really get. I asked Dennis, Sunbelt's president, what the most requested feature was from his customers, and I was surprised with his answer. It's more lights. Well, I like nice lighting in a hot tub. I would personally spend that money on an extra water care option or maybe an additional pump. For me, it's about the soaking with good jets and spending a little less time taking care of my hot tub. If you're a lights person, then Sunbelt has you covered. They offer 4 different LED spotlight packages, plus an interior mood light, corner cabinet lights, and a waterfall light, which probably looks amazing at night. I'll give this 3 points just for the sheer amount of lighting options. Then moving on, Sunbelt offers 2 sanitizer upgrades. The first one, UV, just earned 1 point. In today's hot tub market, UV is a little outdated and is less effective than some other methods on the market, and also has that yearly cost of replacing that UV bulb. The better option, in my opinion, earning 3 points, is the salt system that Sunbelt offers. To all you hot tubbers out there, my only caution with the salt system is be sure you understand how to use it and maintain it. While it is a great automatic sanitizer system, you do need to balance your water correctly and check into the system from time to time to make sure it's doing its job correctly. And an option that's a little bit more fun, worth 3 points, is the stereo upgrade. Not only is it a Bluetooth system, but the speakers are mounted on the inside of the cabinet and attached to the shell so they don't get wet. And this is what they call a transducer system, which is then combined with a subwoofer for some extra bass. Now let's award some quick points. Sunbelt also offers a real cedar cabinet. I'm going to give that 2 jets. A touchscreen with Wi-Fi app control for your phone. That's worth another 2 points. You can also add an extra pump for more power. 2 more points. And then if that's not enough, they have a cool down system for your tub for cold water therapy. And then I'm going to add another 2 points for that. The last upgrade I say for last, and what I think is a must-have on a hot tub like this. For a gold jet point, circulation pump. I love these pumps because they cut down on the wear and tear of your main pump and keeps your water super clean and clear. I think every hot tub should have one of these. At the end of round 2, Sunbelt earned 21 more points just for options. So now let's take a look at the totals. With 2 gold jets, 2 mini jets, and 47 standard jets, Sunbelt gets a grand total of 54 jets or points. Now, as I do more of these reports, we'll see how Sunbelt stacks up against some of the other big names in the hot tub market. So what do you think of Sunbelt? Some pretty nice hot tubs. If you have a deal in your area, you should go check these out, and if they offer a test soak, by all means, don't be shy, do it. A test soak is a great way to find the best hot tub for you and your family. Well, we're getting close to the end of this episode, and I hope you like the new format and want to see more. And of course, I'd love to have your support to make more of these episodes, so please take a moment to like, subscribe, and share. Oh, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you know when I've uploaded another episode. Now for today's hot tub tip. Ozone. This is something I mention often in my episodes, but not everybody knows what it is or what it does. Simply put, it creates active oxygen bubbles that destroy most bacteria in your hot tub, reducing the need for high levels of chlorine or bromine. This little box is an old one that came from my hot tub, can be easily installed in most of today's hot tubs. Not only is it good at destroying harmful bacteria, it is also very good at preventing biofilm, which is a slime-like substance inside your hot tub's plumbing. This is a great place for unwanted viruses and bacteria to hide and grow. The worst thing about biofilm is that chlorine and bromine cannot break it down. So that means that bacteria is protected by that biofilm, and the chlorine and bromine you put in your tub won't kill it. If bacteria is left to its own, it can grow and cause severe health issues. When you combine ozone with regular sanitizer, you won't have to worry about this, and your water will stay healthy. To get the most out of ozone, I recommend using it with granular chlorine. And here's why and what I've done for the last 20 years in my own hot tub. Start by adding a teaspoon of chlorine for each person using the hot tub after they use it or at the end of the day. Run the jets for 10 minutes so that you mix up the chlorine and also get into the plumbing. Now when you go to use the hot tub the next day, all the chlorine is used up, and now you get to soak in clean, clear, fresh water with no harsh chemicals. If during the week and I'm not using my hot tub daily, I know the ozone system is working hard at destroying any new bacteria in the water. Not only am I not soaking in chemicals, but I now use less of them. Now, if I don't use my hot tub for a week or more, I'll just add a little dose of chlorine for good measure. And that's worked for me for the last 20 years. Test it for yourself. Start with 0 chlorine reading in your hot tub, and then tonight put a teaspoon of chlorine in your hot tub. In the morning, take a test strip and see what it reads. I'll bet it's less than 1 part per million on your test strip. At 0.5 parts per million, you are equal to most drinking water that's coming out of the tap. If you want to know more about ozone, check the description for the link to my Swim and Soak blog for a hot tub ozone explained. That was a great hot tub tip. And now we come to the end of the episode, so I hope you liked learning about Sunbelt hot tubs. And it does take a lot of work to put these together, so I hope you liked it and you'll come back again. So thanks for watching the Swim and Soak Hot Tub Report. And now I think it's time for a good soak.